And we should be live. Let me go ahead and check. Says we're live, but are we? The answer is... Well, I've got an ad, but that's usually a good sign. Yes, we are in fact live. Awesome. Hello everyone, Ace here. Welcome to today's live stream, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different because today I'm going to be playing some Final Fantasy VI, a true classic. So I'll be using this version of the Steam version of the game. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. There's actually a couple different Steam versions, or versions on Steam I should say, but this is the one I'll be using, the more recent make of it. Paul Schlock says, finally. Johnny O'Malley says, hello everyone. Johnny's here. Welcome to the stream. Johnny, this game, yes please, indeed. Jordan Boyd says, how's it going, Ace? It's going pretty good for the most part. Let me know if there's any issues with the volume or anything like that. Alright. Any characters from this game you particularly like, Ace? It's been a little while since I've played it, but we'll go ahead and create a brand new game. But there are some fun characters, yes. The ancient war of the Magi, when its flames at last receded, only the charred husk of a world remained. Even the power of magic was lost. In the 1,000 years that followed, iron, gunpowder, and steam engines took the place of magic, and slowly life returned to the barren land. Yet there now stands one who would reawaken the magic of ages past, and use its dread power as a means by which to conquer all the world. Could anyone truly be foolish enough to repeat that mistake? Alright. Jordan says, sounds good. Johnny O'Malley says, wait, I thought this was the third game. It's a long story. Yes, it is. There's the city. Hard to believe an Esper's been found frozen there 1,000 years after the War of the Magi. Bah, probably just another wild goose chase. I don't know. You might notice her names are Biggs and Wedge, by the way. They wouldn't have let us use her unless they were confident the intel was good. Ah yes, our witch. I hear she fried 50 of our Magitech armored soldiers in 3 minutes. Kinda makes your skin crawl, doesn't it? Relax, with that thing on her head, she's a mindless puppet. Shadowryuu donates 10 euros to say, look at you playing one of my favorite Final Fantasy games. Thank you very much. We'll approach from the east. Move out. Alright. Yeah, Final Fantasy VI, aka Final Fantasy III, is a true classic. Paul Schlock says no Porkins, though. I don't think he could fit into the suit. Johnny Malley says, I wonder if anyone who starts this game ever mistakenly thinks the woman with them is named Jessie. Johnny O'Malley says, there's a lot to love about it. Zeus says, play Empire Earth again. That is an interesting idea, and one I do kind of like. I absolutely adore Empire Earth. Shadowryuu says, I have played Final Fantasy VI so much I can still play it from memory to this day. This scene, yep. This is an appropriately fitting and epic game, I think. And this is a good way to introduce it as well. And for those who don't remember, for those who weren't around back in the SNES days, of course, Mode 7 bits like this was... Jordan says, this a remastered version? I thought this was on the original SNES. It looks beautiful. It is a remastered version on Steam. Which, the girl takes point and don't waste time on the riffraff. Remember what we're here for. Let's move. Okay. Uh-huh. Empire's got no business here? Okay. You have made a horrible mistake. Alright, we'll just do this. Creek says, Ace, if you read this, I caught up on your High Republic video. All of them. Oh, man. That is... Oh, on the one hand, yeah, on the one hand, thank you for catching up on them. On the other hand, we should be heading this way, actually. Imperial Magic Tech Armor? Not even Narsh is safe anymore. Well, Biggs and Wedge have leveled up. Not that it's going to matter that much for us for the future, because, you know, stop them for Narsh. Let's see. Ooh. Creek says, it was fun listening to your suffering and suffer with company while working. Well, at least you enjoyed it. Does this count as animal cruelty? Potentially. So Biggs and Wedge have leveled up again. Which, again, is not going to be that helpful to us. I guess we'll head this way. We've got them trapped now, so they're going to try hitting us on both sides. When they hit something from behind, it actually does more damage. There we are. Now, she is leveled up, and she's now level 4. That's good to know. Johnny says, do you think we should have thought of better tactics? We're not in that game. Not that kind of tactics, yeah. Defend the mines! They've got higher tier enemies here. Nice. I think they're probably still going to go down in one hit, but we'll just do this in case. I'll actually have one of these characters heal, or I'll do that. I do need to heal her up, though, is the thing. So Biggs and Wedge have been leveled up again. According to our source, some miners unearthed the frozen Esper in a new shaft they were digging. This must be it. But as to whether or not this counts as animal cruelty, maybe. Were rats. Okay. We'll heal her up, then yeet these into the afterlife a little bit. And boom. Krieg says, as far as how I can best describe the High Republic, and mind you, I remember flashes of hours of videos I listened while working on something else or gaming, it's everything wrong with Disney Star Wars all in one pile. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, we could go up here, but I think we should try going down here first. If we can fit, which does not look like we can. Unfortunate. Handle this, stand back. Hold it. This thing is they must have trained it to guard the mines. What are you talking about? You know what this is? Heard of a lightning whelk? It's a monster that absorbs lightning. Stores energy within its shells. Right. Don't attack the shell. Well, I can... yeah. I'm gonna do the fire beam as normal. I don't know what he hit her with, but... well, I could do Healing Force, I guess. Technically, just to wait out the time, because I don't want this thing to use... We'll see if it actually is willing to come out of its shell. Yes, it is. The other dudes can use a heal for sure. Yes. Slime. So we've all been slimed. Yay! And now he's hiding in the shell again. Well, we get to play the waiting game yet again. Creek says, so to remember right, last few episodes of High Republic counting the manga, the storm wall broke and now Eriadu has been relieved. Speaking of, they had to drag an EU family into it. Yes. Speaking of, I noticed that they've released a lot of brand new High Republic comics issues, including the Battle of Eriadu thing that we've been waiting on, so... I mean, you already slimed me, so there's no point in you going back to that. Oh, he died. Are you set to active mode or wait? I have, you know, I don't know. I have to check. Creek says Davardis. I think it's active. Davardis says, or Creek says, Davardis, one of the HR characters, shares last name with one of Sander Davardis, an Imperial warlord that led Ird. Alright. Rest in peace, Ymir. Yes, he died. Alright. So, this is the Frozen Esper. This thing's giving me the creeps. Something's not right. The frozen creature begins emitting an eerie light. Where's that light coming from? Wah! What was that? Wedge! Wedge, where are you? Hey, what's going on? Where am I? Am I? And I only just removed the crown. My head hurts. Alright. Easy there, this is a slave crown. The others were using it to control you. It was robbing you of your thoughts, making it so you'd do whatever they told you. I can't remember a thing. Or it's all coming back to you in time, that is. A mysterious young woman, born with the gift of magic and enslaved by the Gestalten Empire. We'll just use the default names. My name is Terra. Impressive, I've never heard of anyone recovering so fast. You must be made of tougher stuff than most. Open up, we're here for the Magic Tech Armor Pilot. The door right now, hand the girl over, she's an agent of the Empire. Buy Magic Tech armor. There's no time to explain. You need to get out of here. These fools aren't going to listen to reason. This way, quickly. Creek says, where could I find a link to your Discord? Well, I need... I can... Ooh. I can get that posted as soon as I'm done here or something. I could get that posted as soon as I'm done here or something, I guess. Preemptive strike? Okay, so we should. I'm not going to use magic if I can avoid it for early on because that's for special occasions for tougher fights, of course. So, at least in the early game. Alright, we can level up potentially, not too many more of those fights, and that'll give us, hopefully, ooh, save point. We've got a bandit and the spritzer there. We'll kill the spritzer because we know we can one-shot that easily enough. We are getting our ass kicked a little bit, but... Oh. And he can do that. Okay, that's good to know. This is like Pokemon, but without animal cruelty. Well, the without bit is debatable. Let's see. Yeah, I could definitely use a heal once I get some good proper healing items. Phoenix down, which would help once I have a party, but since I don't have one... I am going to, however, I should have some healing magic, so I'll just use that for when I actually get out of this. Should be good to go. And boom, we're back to where we need to be. A little low on that. Shake though. Ooh, a sleeping bag. That'll be useful. She can use magic. Yes. Yes, she can. Like I said, though, I want to keep that for the... Like I said, it's a special occasion sort of thing, as far as I'm concerned. Because I don't want to run out of it. That would be bad. There's definitely something behind that. There she is. My sweet little magic user. With this slave crown, you'll be all mine. Shadow says, I consider being down to 1/3 of your health as close enough. It is. However, since I knew that fight was going to be closer to ending sooner rather than later, I decided to just wait until I, you know... Oh, I didn't see what he said there. Whoops. Krieg says getting kinky, aren't we? But yeah, since that particular fight was getting close to the end, and since I can, of course, just heal out of combat, I decided to go with that route. Gestalt says, soldiers of the Empire, we stand at the dawn of a new age. The lost power of magic has returned to us. We have been chosen. The time has come for us to claim our rightful domination over the world. Nothing shall stand in our way. Hooray! Long live Emperor Gestalt! Johnny says, laughs, good, good. Burn them all to a crisp. That's what he... Okay, fair enough. We got another character here. It took you long enough. Busy with all the robbing and plundering, I presume. A treasure hunter and trail-worn traveler, searching the world for relics of the past. Alright. I prefer the term treasure hunting. Semantic nonsense. There's a huge difference. Anyway, is there something you need me to do? There is indeed. I met the girl. Girl, you don't mean... The city guard is pursuing her as we speak. This city has strength to stand up to the Empire, but it won't use it. People are just too stubbornly independent to join an underground resistance group like the Returners. Tried to explain that the Empire was controlling the girl, but they wouldn't listen. Alright, so you want me to get her out of Nash. That would be the idea. Make your way to Figaro for the time being. Alright. Well, it looks like... Oh, there she is. Wonderful, there's a whole bunch of them. Koopa. And we got Moogle reinforcements. Are you saying that you want to help? Yep. Alright. I think this game has a chance of getting a remake. I mean, it's got multiple remasters. Sure, I would hope it gets. Yeah, you'll fight using 3 different parties. Press the L button to switch between them. Defeat the leader of the guards before his troops reach Terra, or the battle is lost. Okay. I'm going to control. I'm going to go for zone control. I mean, it's not that deep, but that's the general strategy I'm going with. I'll hit this guy first. Okay, let's try the ow. And the first wave is down. This choke point should do well enough, I guess. We'll hit these guys here. All right. Since these can actually damage our entire party, I'm going with prioritizing those. Good. I think I'll hit this guy in the side here. We'll see what happens, and then we'll hit them with another ow. Now they have taken enough hits, I'm going to pull them back and let Locke get back into the fight. And that is already a mistake I'm regretting because, ouch. Oof. Alright, since this group is still mostly... not again. Okay. Creek says, what is it with Final Fantasy VII that its characters are so iconic compared to other games? There could be a couple of things. It could be that it came out for the... Alright, we'll try hitting it with this group and see what happens. Okay, we're going to try something. I don't know what, but we will. See what that does. Ooh! and the battle is won. But with regards to Final Fantasy VII, I think part of well, it's a couple of things. One, it came out originally on the PlayStation, of course. I think it also might have come out, I think, on the PC even back in the day as well. I know it, of course, has gotten PC releases after, but it could be. I suspect it's a combination of that, the transition from 2D sprites to 3D models, and basically the game was seen as a technical revolution for the franchise. Final Fantasy VII was seen as a technical revolution for the franchise. The fact that it was a good game on top of that was kind of a big deal, and the fact that it was for a system that previously hadn't, well, the PlayStation was brand spanking new, but Final Fantasy was mostly known previously for being a Nintendo franchise, basically. So I think it's a combination of things. I can't remember a thing, it's like my mind's trapped in a fog. You lost your memory. Yep. Said it would come back eventually, so you've got amnesia. Don't worry, I won't leave your side until your memory returns. I'm not gonna get up and abandon someone just because they lost their memory. I'll keep you safe, I promise. Okay. Let's see how the party is looking. Pretty good, actually. Because when I think of Final Fantasy, I think of Cloud. It comes back a few other games don't. Yeah, also the marketing. I have to say the marketing is definitely a big deal for Final Fantasy VII, because I think that game's gotten has had movies and whatnot way more than other Final Fantasy games, so kind of a big deal in that regard. At least that was back at the time when you know, marketing was a little bit more important than what you have today, where the marketing teams have basically eroded their trust so much these days that it's in a lot of ways a net negative, but I digress. Will Buffett says, that sounds about right. Combination of it being many people's first JRPG since the PlayStation was a very popular console, got many people into gaming. I think that's what it is. I'll admit I'm a comparative noob when it comes to the Final Fantasy franchise myself. I mean, I've played some of the games, sure, but I'm not exactly an expert on the franchise. I'll admit that. Alright. You mean this young woman is? Who are you? Oh, my apologies. How rude of me to turn my back to a lady on our very first meeting. The young king of Figaro Castle, imperial ally and champion of technological revolution. Edgar. I am Edgar, the king of Figaro. Surprised that someone like me knows that. So you're an Imperial soldier, right? Don't worry, Figaro and the Empire are allies. Feel free to rest here for as long as you'd like. It's not my blood to harm a lady. Why are you being so kind to me? Is it because of my abilities? I'll give you 3 reasons. First of all, your beauty has captivated me. Second, I'm dying to know if I'm your type. I guess your abilities would rank a distant third. What's the matter? Guess my technique's getting a bit rusty. I suppose some girls would have felt something from those words, but not me. Freak says, well, Buffett, your name makes me think of an obese Wombat Fett in the clothes of a king hosting a banquet. Alright! I heard the Gestallan Empire got its hands on something called magic. Now that Gestalt has the power of the magic tech at his commands, he's set his sights on world domination. Well, Buffett says, first time I've heard that one, lol. Ooh. A Phoenix down. Nice. Alright. God, this soundtrack is so good. Yes, don't mind me, you know, taking your stuff. We could buy a few tins, which could be useful. An auto crossbow, a noise blaster. I'll buy one of each just in case. Do you watch the Unsub podcast? If so, have you seen the recent video on what's going on with the Buffalo school system? I have not. I don't actually watch them too much, but I probably should. But yeah, go ahead and enlighten me if you want. You wouldn't know by looking at it, but this castle is loaded with advanced technology. For example, whoops, it's all top secret. Figaro has an alliance with the Empire. It's the most advanced structure in the world. Alright. So all the world are busy studying magic, but you can only learn so much about something without seeing it. The ancient ones once wielded a force known as magic. Those who mastered the art were called the Magi. Well, there's a bed in case I need to sleep. No, I didn't mean to leave. Essentially, essentially, angry cop's a cop if the name didn't give it away. Made public that school boards, teachers, and their legal have been failing to inform. Okay. I know who Angry Cops is because he's also a drill sergeant. Gins are currently undergoing maintenance, so we can be ready to move at a moment's notice if the need arises. Okay. Can't go down there, it's too dangerous. Okay, but can I go down here? No. Oh, no, I just wanted to go around this way, which I can't. Okay. Parents and police on attempted kidnappings or essay abuse of students, including parents abusing children, and then have gone out of their way to not only obstruct investigations, but delete evidence? Holy shit, that is fucked. These good-for-nothing brigands have been locked up for thievery and worse. You better keep a safe distance. Demand to see Edgar! How dare he keep us in this stinking pit? Something smells terrible in here. Oh, I think it's me. It probably is, buddy. It probably is. Made the local news there. Yeah, if there's active... That's basically a repeat of what happened in the UK with Rotherham from the sounds of it. Relax, my boys are just blowing off some steam. I'm sure King Edgar will let us out of here in no time. We're just small potatoes compared to the real threat lurking out there. King Edgar knows that. I'm the lone wolf pickpocket. Yeah, they deleted a video of an attempted kidnapping of a boy and a girl, and then didn't inform the parents. Holy shit, if that was my kid, I would have been... That's for a bit? Sure. But yeah, if that was my kid, I would be fucking baying for blood at that point. Over the idiots responsible for that. Mind you, they are denying it and said they are doing an internal investigation, but of course they'd say, yeah. Alright, let's actually go try to slip over here, because I saw, yes. Curious, I'd be as well. Alright, let's see what this guy's a twin brother, you know. He was such a nice boy, always thinking of his family. Johnny says, Krieg, any idea why the scumbag tried to kidnap the... Edgar, what's wrong with Dad? Why is everyone talking about a successor? Are you blind? Have you seen how thin his face has become? What do you mean? Edgar! Are you crying? Edgar's twin brother, who traded the throne for his own freedom. Sabin. An absolute unit of a bro. Ah, yeah, Sabin. I'm sure he's a fine young man by now. He was just a boy when he left, even smaller than his brother. I often wonder where he is now, what he's doing. His Majesty said he'd marry me when I got... Okay, then. The Gestallan Empire has already overthrown all three of the other nations on the southern continent. It's only a matter of time before they make their way up here. Creek says, as for why they'd kidnap a kid, hell if I know, usual things I guess, ransom, killing, that sort. Boba Fett says, lol. Greg says, he said, what now? Hang on, let me just fetch the wood chipper. Yes! Johnny says, great timing, not moral-wise, but what we were talking about, yeah. Sadly, yes. Unfortunately, yes, the timing was pretty damn good on that. I will give you that. Alright, let's see what we have here. Ooh, this dude. King's brother was so disgusted by the manner of succession that he fled the castle, never looking back. I've heard tell that the entire matter was sold by the flip of a coin. Already went in here. Alright, now we can talk. Well, how do you like my castle? King Edward, there's someone from the Empire here to see you, sire. Kefka, no doubt. Pooey, Emperor Gestal's stupid orders. Edgar, you pinhead, why do you have to live out in the middle of a stinking desert? These recon jobs are the pits. Ahem, there's sand on my boots. All gone, sir. Pathetic idiots. Sir Kefka, what in the world brings you out of my way? Alright, Krieg says, well, also, is it me or does her outfit make her look like a female WWE antagonist? Wouldn't be thinking of invading my kingdom next, would you? We have an alliance. An alliance? With this miserable sandpit? Don't make me laugh. You've been busy down south, taking over a country or three? Just what is the Empire's up to? None of your concern. What brings Emperor Gestal's own court mage, Kefka, to my humble castle? A girl of no importance recently escaped from us. We heard she'd found refuge here. This wouldn't have anything to do with that witch everyone's been whispering about, would it? Lies! She merely stole something of minor value. Is she here? That's a tough one. There are more girls in here than grains of sand in the desert. A man couldn't possibly keep track of them all. Oh, Edgar, you know you only stand to lose by trying to hide her from us. I truly hope nothing happens to your precious Figaro. What a real charmer! Kefka, I don't like sand. It's coarse, rough, and I can't burn it or else it becomes glass, and I hate glass. Creek says, wow, word travels fast in that place. Alright, who ran his mouth? Anyway. I didn't like the sound of that. Where's Tara? Take her to a room. Love to stay and chat, but the Chancellor and I have some planning to do. Being a king's not all tea and crumpets. Now, if you'll excuse me. Follow me. Where did he go? I assume it's to try to reach the bed or whatever that's over here. Okay, here we go. So I didn't mean to drag you around like this without giving you a chance to rest. I'm Locke, right? Edgar told me about you. Is it true you're a thief? I'm a treasure hunter! On the surface, Edgar pretends to support the Empire. Truth is, he's collaborating with an underground resistance group called the Returners. I serve as their go-between. The old man you met in Arsh is one of us, too. The Empire, but I'm an Imperial soldier. Not anymore. They were using you, that's all. Things are different now. Just, I don't know what I should do. Whatever I try to think, it just makes my head hurt even worse. Matters is that you make your own decisions from now on. Try not to think too hard right now. You'll know what you want to do when the time comes. How will I know which choice is right? What in the... What's going on? It's the Empire, Kefka, he... What do you think you're doing? Fire, fire! Fire, fire. Bring me the girl now! I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, then enjoy the barbecue! Castle's on fire. Get her ready. Yes, sire. Any change of heart? Seems I have no choice. Or perhaps I do! Oh my! The brave and noble king abandons his people to save his own skin. How utterly delightful! Jump! Alright, sink her into the sand! Yahoo! Figaro dive mode engaged! Witness the glory of Figaro. Something tells me he did not see that. Go kill them! Alright, we need to do... Ow. That hurt a hell of a lot. Alright, we're going to attack. We're going to use magic. Attack. Actually, we'll use tools. What's the matter right here? What made you jump like that all of a sudden? Did you just see what I saw? You did, right? Yeah, this kid's really something, huh? Really something? That was magic! Magic! Magic? She used magic? Alright, your name was Tara, right? What was that what was that exactly just now? Sorry, No, we're the ones that should be apologizing. I didn't mean to take such a big deal out of it. Nor did I. It just surprised me. I mean, never actually seen magic before. Where did you... Doesn't matter. If it doesn't matter, does it, Hagar? Hera can use magic and we can't. That's all there is to it. Fact is, her magic could really help us right now. Thank you. Thank you, Edgar. Okay. Oh, that is awesome! Okay, I am going to cure Locke since he is low-ish on health. And you will use the crossbow. Oh, that works too. Johnny Malice says Biggs. Hey, we're still fighting over here, Wedge. Why are we just letting them talk? Bravo, Figaro. Son of a sandworm! You'll pay for this! Was great. Were those bad people? I'm scared. Tara, there's someone we'd like you to meet. Like I told you before, we're members of the Returners. Will you be willing to meet our leader? Magic is going to be the key to winning this war. Magic. That Esper reacted to your magical powers. There's got to be a relationship. I don't know any more than you do. These powers just come naturally to me. But no human is born with these powers you have. Forgive me. What should I do? The Empire will be coming after us. They want your powers for their own. And if they get them, the world is done for. Tara, you want to understand your own powers, don't you? Then I think you should meet with Bannon. He may be able to help you find out more about why you have them. Please, Edgar's right. There's a cave just south of here that leads to South Figaro. Let's head in that direction. And here is that cave now. Alright, so I'll actually save here, since that is... Technically, there's some stuff here as well, but you know what? We're just going to go for the cave. Ooh. First, we're getting into a fight, though, because, you know... Okay, we're gonna noise blast a lot of them. Yeah! Oh, it's a... Cool. We will have her cure herself. So I was right. Place got Wacoed. Kind of. King Edgar, where are you headed, sire? Through the cave and eastward to South Figaro. Then we'll make it for the returner headquarters in the north. Return to the castle and pass the word. Understood. Take care. But yeah, this game is gorgeous. The arts. This is a case of art style being absolutely critical for a game to look good. I'll just do that. Edgar is an absolute unit with these tools. Oh, looky here. More of these guys. Alright. Hey, do you watch Wendigoon? If so, what's your video? I do like pistol art. I haven't really watched too much of Wendigoon, so I'm not too familiar with... But I have heard of him, especially with after the whole... Dev's takes on Waco and whatnot, so I have heard of him definitely because of that. But I haven't actually seen much of his work myself. But ow! I do like pixel art. Yeah. Alright, I think once we make it through the caves, we'll be at a pretty good stopping point, because we have... Ooh. Let's try stealing again. We're going to be getting so many potions and stuff. I might be slightly underleveling myself, though, yeah, by not grinding, so, you know. Krieg says, Dev is fun to mock. Arch's loyalty to the snake is disheartening. Well, I wouldn't really... My take on it is Arch is trying to be a friend, and you're supposed to be loyal to your friends, if nothing else, so... I can respect that to some degrees. It's why I basically have a similar take on that as opposed to unassuming Apple. Oh, he fell asleep. That's okay, we'll just take him out this way. Now he's awake. But what I will say is this, Arch seems to be getting increasingly fed up with Dev at this stage, because now we're at this point, because the trucker video, apparently Arch got pissed off with regards to the whole trucker video situation. So, yeah, it does look like he's probably going to end up... I'm going to actually level up Locke one more time since we are here, basically. Okay, it is time to heal. Alright, boom, you get the crossbows. Alright, we'll try that again. Well, his own viewers pay him to not have Dev on, and Arch is really susceptible to bribery. Alright, we're going to do the, ow. We're going to do the noise blaster on these guys. See how they like it. And I'm gonna go with... Ah, he owned himself. That is funny. Let's try a noise blaster on him. Or bioblaster. War crimes! Alright, we can level up Locke very quickly, and that should be that should put us in a good spot. Oh shit! Alright, we're going to try stealing from this. We are definitely going to noise blast the hell out of these guys. And I'm actually going to steal mithril claws. Ooh. So I'm pretty sure this is a higher level enemy. We're going only... Oh. You all get the war crime treatment. Ow. Well, that definitely leveled up Locke. And it leveled up Terra as well, and we're almost to leveling up Edgar again. You know what? Screw it. We'll level up Edgar again, too. See how... Alright, let's see. I'd say that's good enough. Ooh, preemptive strike. Oh god, this is gonna be fun. You get this treatment. Ow. And now they get the Bioblast. War crimes galore. And he's down for the count. Trent Roberts says, have you read Kirsch's document on dragon fat deposits? I've read a little bit of it, but I haven't read it all the way through. I will admit, but... Okay, we'll actually try stealing those mithril claw things again that he's got. Now, since they're... Aww. War crimes. Ow. We'll try stealing again from him. Darn it. Doesn't really matter, though, because we have plenty of stuff to wreck his shit with. And that's another level up for Edgar. Boom. Apparently Arch was not happy about the document, given that he and a bunch of others were caught in the crossfire. I'm not too familiar with... ooh, we got a potion from that. So, looks like a chocobo. Yep. Alright, I think we'll go into here, see what we can find. Welcome! Sprint shoes, we got... Detailing might cause to cover critically wounded allies. Prevents petrification. Prevents poison. Useful. Prevents darkness. These are good. I'm not sure, though, I particularly need them at this time. I gathered from a stream with Sargon the other day. Tis what it is. Bunch of worthless drama. Yeah, part of the reason why I didn't really... Alright, we'll go to sleep in this area. And boom. And I think that's a good stopping point, because we have been at this for... How do I even exit out of this? Alright, well, what I will do is... here we go. So, yeah. But, yeah, like I said, the whole situation there. Anyways, I think we're at a good stopping point, though. So, yeah, this has been Ace. I hope you have enjoyed watching me play some more. Actually, wait. First, I have to... So, first, I did say I was going to do this. So, thank you first to Shadowryuu, once again, for your Super Chat donation. Again... every little bit helps the channel a lot. I cannot thank you guys enough when you do donate. So, yeah, thank you especially to Shadowryuu. And I hope you have all enjoyed watching the stream as much as I've enjoyed playing more Final Fantasy VI. And I hope to see you all again soon. So, but in any case, this has been Ace. Hope to see you guys again soon. Take care. Ace out.